This is Ronnie Mervis from Mervis Diamond Importers, and I'm going to talk to you about wedding bands. This time we're talking about ladies' wedding bands. Well, ladies, this is the time to have some fun. You've been through the tough part, you've selected the diamond, you've got the engagement ring, hopefully you've been wearing it for some months by now, and now we're going to do the wedding band. Well, a couple of things are obvious. We want to match the metal. If your engagement ring is in gold, we're going to use gold again. If it was in white gold, we're going to use white gold. If it was in platinum, we're going to use platinum, which is the ultimate metal of choice, and we would like to use platinum. Here's a time to really dress it up. Instead of going with a plain little band, you can put diamonds on it, and they can be done in any different way. We can match the style of the engagement ring, or we can go away from it completely and do a band of diamonds, which is the most popular way. The diamonds can be set in a multitude of different styles. They can be prong set, they could be channel set, they could be bar set, they could alternate, we could have different shapes and different styles. We could copy the style of the shape of the center stone for the engagement ring, or we could alternate it with different shapes. For instance, your stone could be round, and so we could have alternating rounds and squares, anything at all. We try as much as possible to get the wedding band to lie up against the engagement ring, so we eliminate as much space as we can between the two rings. But it is not necessary to have it absolutely watertight so that there's no air between the two at all. In fact, most times, even though the engagement ring is a flush fit, which means that the wedding ring will lie up right close against it, there's always just a little bit of space, and that's okay. You can never get it totally watertight. The wedding ring is a ring that you're going to wear for an awful long time, hopefully for the rest of your life. And guess what? Your daughter and maybe your granddaughter is going to wear it too. So this is the time to splurge. Now I know that it's also the time when money seems to run short, because there is also a wedding coming up, and there is a band, and there is a caterer, and there's flowers, and there is a videographer, then there's all that sort of stuff. But guess what? Most of those items are consumed in 3 or 4 hours and they're gone. But the wedding band you're going to wear forever. So this is the time not to cut costs. This is the time to get exactly what you want and make sure that it not only fits your engagement ring, but that it fits you as a person, your style, your lifestyle, and everything else that goes on in your daily endeavors. A question that I'm often asked is, should the wedding ring match his wedding ring? And the answer is no. You're a girl and he's a guy. You're going to wear one that fits you and which matches your engagement ring. And don't forget, he's not wearing an engagement ring, and he may have a very busy lifestyle. He may have a job which entails work with his hands. So no, it is absolutely not necessary for the two to match each other. You do what's good for you, and he'll do what you think is good for him, but he may have some input into this too. Customarily, the engagement ring is worn on the outside of the fourth finger in the left hand, and the wedding ring is worn on the inside. But also, some women want to have 2 wedding rings as a guard, one on the inside and one on the outside. Wear 2 at the same time, and wedding rings are also worn these days on the opposite hand. With some of the wedding bands which are very wide, a 6mm or an 8mm wide wedding band, some people like to separate it and wear the engagement ring on the left hand and the wedding ring on the right. Go ahead. There are no rules. Do whatever feels comfortable, and whatever feels comfortable and whatever looks good on you is right. There are absolutely no rules. One of the things I do like to recommend for the wedding ring is try to go for one that is self-standing, one that can be worn on its own even without the engagement ring. Not necessarily one that wraps around or hugs the wedding ring or has little indentations to take where the opposite member on the engagement ring goes. Because for women who are active in the business world and who may travel a lot and who want to leave the engagement ring at home because that's the high value item, but who want to wear the wedding ring while they're traveling to tell the rest of the world, hey guys, lay off, you want one that is self-sufficient and can be worn on its own and doesn't look like it's a half of a pair of something else and it looks odd on its own. So go for one that is completely freestanding. Not only do we try to match the situations that I've already spoken about, but we match designers as well. If your engagement ring is from a particular designer, we'll try and find the matching ring from the same designer. And if there isn't one available, we'll get the designer to custom make it for you. Sky is the limit. You can do anything you want. It's the time to have some fun, and let's do it. And remember, it's all about fun. Nothing is that serious, so let's just do it, get it right, and enjoy your lives together. Thank you very much for watching this.